Marvel chose a new character in the Fantastic Four team to be the new leader in the Fantastic Four when originally in the comics, they weren't even supposed to be the leader anyway. And I am specifically talking about Sue Storm. We have official confirmation of what everybody knew all along, that Vanessa Kirby's Sue Storm is the leader in the Fantastic Four movie. If you do go back through the comics, you do realize that Sue Storm is arguably the leader of the Fantastic Four, because without Sue Storm, everything falls apart, said executive producer Grant Curtis. Of course, the film also features the female Silver Surfer, and rumors offer it doesn't end well. Fantastic Four looks to be all about Sue Storm, with Pedro Pascal's Mr. Then Less Than fantastic as a big simp. Joseph Quinn's Human Torch has been emasculated and has absolutely zero personality. Ebon Moss, I don't know how to say his last name, Backrack's Thing has also been neutered, which is evident by his cooking routine and high pitched voice. Sue's voice is deeper. Surprise. Vanessa Kirby Sue Storm is going to be the leader in the Fantastic Four movie. Why would you try to change what was already perfect and iconic and unique for the team group in the Fantastic Four? This character does not need to be the new girl boss leader that everyone in Hollywood is having the trend of doing with movies nowadays. No one cares anymore about that crap. We just want a good movie. And by the way, the comment with Sue's voice is deeper, surprised, I don't really care about that. That doesn't make any sense. The only thing that's important for me is having more thing action. With his unique design, which I really like, looks very good in the comics. Just look at how comic accurate this design is. They really did a good job on this design specifically in the movie. Side by side in the comics and the movies, this is just a hands down the best adaptation of the Thing's design I've ever seen from Marvel. But why am I hearing about the Thing being neutered? Basically, the Thing's being butchered instead of being the character that we all know he is, which is a big monster and a big part of the Fantastic Four, with being a friend of Reed Richards and having that dynamic a little bit involved. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but hopefully not the case. Because if you're doing that, you got me not even hooked no more, man. Marvel, the Thing, is a character that everyone loves because of what he went through with being a literal rock monster that literally wants to just go back to normal but is permanently like this. We have seen in alterations in the movies that he can come back, but with this specific version, they're not really focused on that. This movie's just literally taking place after years, a couple years of them just being used to their powers and what they can do to help the world as a team, as a family. You get it? As a family. Oh, Johnny Storm, Joseph Quinn's Human Torch, emasculated and has absolutely zero personality. I kind of understand what Cosmic Book News is actually trying to say. I mean, even with the elevator scene with Sue, Reed, and Johnny just all up in the elevator and with the promo, he just wants to get off and just fly out. What type of personality is that? It would have been cool if it was funny, but it's not really that funny from the current footage that we're seeing here. And to comment on what Grant Curtis says as the executive producer, with him saying that Sue Storm is arguably the leader of the Fantastic Four, because without Sue Storm, everything falls apart. That doesn't mean anything. I agree with you on everything falling apart because she is the emotional support of the team, literally the mother. The mother. Let's look this up. Let's look this up. Not even argue about this. Let's just look this up. Is Sue Storm the leader of the Fantastic Four in the comics? While Reed Richards is often seen as the primary leader of the Fantastic Four, Sue Storm is arguably a key leader team de facto in many ways. See, that's coming from the source that I'm literally just reading. I'm literally just reading that. No, I said the comics, not the movies. Excuse me. No. No. All I'm saying is just the movies. Where's the comics? Man. And this happened 1 day ago. This happened 1 day ago. The fact that this executive producer wants to confirm outright that Sue Storm is the leader of the Fantastic Four is mind-boggling. Don't you want to actually keep this a secret so that you can get more revenue? But either way, you're putting this movie down in the dumps. I guess Disney will just punish you, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really surprised about Fantastic Four being all about Sue Storm. I'm not really surprised by that. I mean, even in the footage that we have, it literally just starts off with Sue Storm and other characters, but mostly on Sue Storm at the beginning. So why are we putting the center focus on her in the beginning? That's giving me red flags, man. Look, she's even appearing more with with Franklin Richards in there as well. I'll even show you guys a team that literally is a family that doesn't emphasize who's the leader. This specific team made by one of Disney's assets that they bought made these couple movies. You guys already know what I was actually talking about. I'm talking about The Incredibles. The Incredibles, boy!
Iconic.
They really do emphasize family with superpowers more better than what this current film is trying to approach with all the news and knowledge that we keep getting every single day of the week. We'll just have to find out in the movie just to confirm this even more, even though the producer already confirmed it himself. But, anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today. I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your day to hang out with me. It really does mean a lot. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you hadn't already, and if you want to keep the convo going, you can follow me over on Twitter at Sudretto. But as always, I'm Sudretto. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.